Aloha and welcome to the Tao Wellness Practice Session. My name is Annette Amuro and I am a master teacher of the Tao Academy. And it is my joy to be here with all of you so that we can practice together. Many of us received a lot of blessings. And we also now need to do our part. Heaven did its part, that's 50%. We need to do our part. And that's the reason why we have these practices. And when we practice together, we actually expand the time, like not only double the time, but we square the time. Okay, so if there's five of us together, we go 5 times 5, right? So I'm very, very grateful that, we can join together. So if you can all join together, um, like we're doing it at 8 in the morning, so we're very grateful. Right now it's actually 8:30, so we are hoping that many of you will join. But even if you don't do it at this time and you're watching later, in the source, in the spiritual world, there's no time or space. And so whenever you're doing it, you're still receiving the blessings. And so let us first begin by doing a little say hello. We say hello to the divine, the Tao, the source. You can place your hand like this in a prayer position or put both hands on your lower abdomen because this is where the core of our energy, stamina, vitality is, where we connect with the source. So we can say, Dear divine, the Tao, the source, I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Dear, and then call in any of your spiritual fathers or mothers that you connect with, that you have resonated with throughout your lifetime, and say, I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please come and join me and support me in this practice. I'm very grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then we say, Dear all the souls my ancestors and I have hurt or harmed in all of my lifetimes, please forgive us. I deeply apologize. Please forgive us. 10 greatest qualities transform all life. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And at this time, you can also forgive those that have hurt you and your ancestors. And you say to them, I love you, and I forgive you unconditionally. I hold no anger or hatred towards you, only love. And I wish for your happiness, for your good health, and for your success. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And when you can deeply and sincerely from the bottom of your heart offer forgiveness and ask for forgiveness, it is such a wonderful way to start to feel this inner joy and inner peace that when you are forgiven or you give your forgiveness, you can feel that and you feel lighter. Okay, so that is very important. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to do a practice for our metal element. Last Monday we did for our earth element, which was our spleen and our the stomach area. Today we'll do our lungs. The metal element is our lungs and our large intestines. It is also for our skin, mucus, our nose. Many of us are having colds, COVID, and we need to do practices for our lung area. And some of us too, maybe going through some grief and sadness. We did have a very, very traumatic experience here with the wildfires here on Maui. Many have lost their lives. So many of them are grieving and are feeling sad. And so, when you do a practice for the lung area, you can start to remove this sadness and grief and bring courage into your life. You know, when you are feeling so sad, when you have the courage to continue to go on and make the most of life, you need courage. And so this practice will help to also remove that sadness and grief and bring in the positive emotions of courage. Okay, so I will play the animation at this time. So let me share the screen. You know, when we do the practice with Master Shaw, it is so powerful. So I will do the first, let's see, I think we do have time. First and second step. And maybe if I'm guided, I can do the third. And see that your, the area of the lungs area is being purified and cleansed, strengthened. Okay, so let us begin by doing this practice. Breathe in the light all the way down to your first soul house, up to your lungs, and say whoo. Now who, H-U, there's no translation for that. It's just a sacred vibrational sound that when you go whoo, it vibrates in the lung area. So it can start to purify that area and help you. You know, I, about 3 weeks ago, I was coughing nonstop. I mean, it was so bad that I was getting pain in my, by the ribs, in my area, that area. It was so painful. Even if I were, it was so painful because I could not stop the coughing. But then I did the practice for my lungs. And do you know, the next day I felt like a new person. My coughing disappeared. So these practices are very, very powerful. Okay, so let us continue. I just needed to mention that who is a sacred vibrational sound that vibrates in that area. Breathe in. Let's just finish this one. You know, I was thinking, I know I didn't practice who, I was doing so. So let's go back and do step one, the metal element. Oh my goodness. Well, you know, sometimes we make a mistake, but I think maybe somebody in this group, or maybe even I need it for my spleen as well as for my stomach area. So that one practice alone, you know, sometimes mistakes are really not mistakes. It's what we may need. But today we're going to go again with the lungs, and I will make sure I press the correct one. And I was thinking, I know I used to say su and not who. And that too is a sacred vibrational sound in your lung area. Okay, so let us begin. And this time we'll do it right. Metal element. Oh yes, so. Breathe. You know, when you are going through really life-threatening or chronic ailment, you need to practice as often as possible. And when I was going through that coughing, I had to practice, and I practiced from all that night, afternoon to the night, the evening, and by morning. And even while I'm resting and sleeping, I'm still doing the practice, but I'm not chanting out loud. I'm practicing in my head because when we're lying down, we don't chant out loud, but we chant silently in our head. So I could just visualize in my head, light, just shining in that area, removing the blockages. So it's very, very powerful. So let us do step 2. Breathe in. Wonderful. As you saw that golden light ball spinning in that area, it was purifying it, clearing it. I'm guided to do step 3 today. So let's do step 3, the middle. Okay, I think many of us need to have this one as well. So let us do this. Breathe in.
是呀，是呀，是呀哟，是呀，是呀哟，是呀，是呀，是呀哟，是呀，是呀，是呀，是呀哟。是呀，是呀，是呀哟，是呀，是呀哟，是呀，是呀，是呀哟。是呀，是呀，是呀，是呀哟。是呀，是呀，是呀哟。是呀，是呀哟。是呀，是呀，是呀哟。是呀，是呀，是呀，是呀哟。是呀，是呀，是呀哟。是呀，是呀哟。是呀，是呀，是呀哟。是呀，是呀，是呀，是呀哟。
Thank you, thank you, thank you. It actually starts to help you clear your nasal passage. you know. So this is a very, very important practice if you are going through some challenges with COVID or colds or cough or um, stuffy nose. So this is something that I like to practice all the time because I do have some problems with my lung area. So, you know, if we have chronic illness, we have to keep on practicing. You know, as I said, the practices that we do may not heal us at that moment, but as you do the practices and as our blockages are being cleared slowly, that's when we start to heal and transform our life. Okay, so at this time, we're going to do a practice to boost and purify and strengthen our lower abdomen area. Now, the lower abdomen area is where the core of our energy, stamina, vitality, and immunity is. And so some of you are feeling, tired, and you feel like um, you might be coming down with something. You want to strengthen your immunity. This is a wonderful practice to do. We're going to do the movement practice for Bao and Shoyi, which means this oneness ball. The source is a oneness, right? Is one. And we are going to carry this oneness ball, and we are going to swallow the liquid, the sacred liquid from heaven, and the sacred liquid and the golden and jade liquid from Mother Earth. We swallow it into our lower abdomen area, and then we start to strengthen, build, purify that area so that we can have our energy, stamina, vitality, and immunity back. And really, this is an important practice. We all need to do this practice every single day because you all need to have that energy. So I'm going to put the CD on so that we can do it with Master Shah. As I said, when we do our practice with Master Shah, his voice alone purifies. It clears a lot of our blockages. And that's why we're so blessed that we can practice, this powerful practice with our teacher. And so I'm going to maybe just tell you that you hold the ball right in front of your lower abdomen, right? Oh, my chair is right in the way. I don't want to stumble over it. And then you make that circular movement right in front of your lower abdomen, right here. Because this is where the core of our energy, stamina, vitality is. This is where we connect with the source. We meld with the source. And as you're doing this, visualize the golden light ball and the liquid from heaven, Mother Earth, into that area, growing brighter, bigger, and then as it grows and grows, we condense it. That is the secret. We condense this golden light ball in that area. Okay? So this is a very powerful practice. So let us do it together. I'm sitting so that I can reach my buttons. Visualize the light. Light is getting brighter, brighter. You're developing that area in your lower abdomen. All of the energy centers. Your first soul house, your lower dantian, your kundalini.
受益严谨也，报怨受益严谨也，报怨受益严谨也，报怨受益严谨也，报怨受益严谨也，报怨受益严谨也，报怨受益严谨也，报怨受益严谨也。
Now you can also go the opposite direction. This is gathering the synergy from your own synergy. When you go counterclockwise, you're gathering the synergy from heaven, Mother Earth, all of the holy beings. And then we have a yin and a yang, counterclockwise, clockwise. Okay, so continue. So we can do it both ways.
报怨受益严谨也，报怨受益严谨也，报怨受益严谨也，报怨受益严谨也，报怨受益严谨也，报怨受益严谨也，报怨受益严谨也，报怨受益严谨也，报怨受益严谨也，报怨受益严谨也，报怨受益严谨也，报怨受益严谨也，报怨受益严谨也，报怨受益严谨也，报怨受益严谨也，报怨受益严谨也。
So a simple practice like this is necessary to really boost our energy, stamina, vitality, and immunity. So do this practice. Baoen Shoyi Yen Jin Ye. Yen Jin Ye is, heaven's liquid and Mother Earth's. This is a sacred liquid. It's not just our saliva. This is the liquid and the nectar from heaven and Mother Earth. And when we swallow that, it helps to boost our energy, our stamina, our vitality, and immunity. So this oneness ball is helping us to grow, to develop, and to condense our golden light bulb in our lower abdomen area. So such a simple practice, Master Sha always says heaven makes it so easy for us. So we should be so grateful. Da Dao means greatest source or greatest Dao. Jujin is extremely simple. So all these practices are extremely simple, but very, very powerful. Because I've been doing these practices for many years now, and I feel energy coming in. And sometimes when I am even just like washing the dishes, hanging the clothes, I love to chant. I love this music. Bao wen shou yi yen jing ye. Bao wen shou yi yen jing ye. So you too, the melody will become part of you. And all of a sudden, sometimes you're just doing something and that melody comes to your mind. Wonderful. That's because we need it, right? Okay, so now what I'm going to do is we're going to do more practices. We're going to do the healing chi channel mantra. This is to heal from head to toe, skin to bone. Okay, so let's do the chi channel mantra, which is what we all need every day as well. We need all of these practices, right, to really stay strong and healthy. Okay, let us begin. Breathe in. Purifying all the spaces. In the 7 soul houses and your Y jowl. That's how we transform our lives, rejuvenate. Okay, let's do the Jing channel is for rejuvenation, prolonging our life. This is also another very important practice so that we can fill the oil. You know, when we get sick, the oil in the oil lamp go down. Okay, and many people who have life-threatening illness or when they got maybe COVID or something, they need to replenish that oil. And this is the practice that we do. All right, so here we go. And we go back from close to your body. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're so grateful to be able to do these practices together. So I thank all of you for joining. And before we end, we always want to end on a happy note. Oh, good thing I have this out yet. So what we do is we know the wisdom of what you chant is what you become. And so if you are going through sadness and you're going through anxieties and fear, I want you to just remove that from your thoughts. Remove that from you. And start to chant this Tao. This is Master Sha's divine song. He created this happy, happy song. It is so simple. All you need to do is chant happy, happy, happy all day long, because what you chant is what you become. So let us chant together. The Mandarin for happy is Kwaila. Happy, 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 be happy. Kwaila, 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 kwaila. happy day and week and year. If you chant this all the time, that is what will happen. You're going to be happy all the time. And actually, you're supposed to sing this when you are not feeling so happy, because you want to become happy, so what you chant is what you become. So I thank every single one of you for joining me today, and see you next time. Aloha and mahalo. So love you all. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony to all of you. And have a happy, happy day. Bye-bye.